Do you ever find yourself forgetting to post on social? Or do you feel like your content is just scattered in all of these different apps and it takes forever just to find something to get it out? If this sounds like you, you're in the right place. My name's Lisa Duck, and I'm your digital systems coach. I help direct sellers and small business owners take the overwhelm out of all the digital tools and apps for their business. And today, I'm going to walk you through the CinchShare desktop dashboard and show you why this just might be the tool that you've been looking for. Come and take a peek. If you're new to CinchShare, welcome. This is the CinchShare dashboard. I'm going to take you for a little tour around what's inside the CinchShare app. The first thing I want to show you is a feature that I love that is like just a super simple feature because I find myself using dark mode more often on most apps now. And CinchShare has it easy to turn the dark mode on and off in the upper right-hand corner. Just click on it and change it to dark mode. I'm going to use it on light mode for the presentation because I find it's a little bit easier on your eyes to follow the mouse on the white background. So let's take a look. So this is our dashboard that we're looking at here. You have the scheduler on the side here in the navigation. You have your content library, your folders, your timeline, and your account. So we're going to visit each of those in just a minute. In the center here, this is where you would schedule a post. So if you're just creating a post and you have a caption, you would come here, you would enter it in. You can add images here. You could just drag and drop them from your desktop, or you can upload the file or all that stuff. So you could just add it here. If you have you want to pull it from your library, you could do that too. If you have a URL for the link, you could add that as well. Or you could go directly into Canva and create a graphic. It's super easy. Then I showed you already the link button, so you could just add a URL in there. And I love this new feature for comments. So if you're making a post and you want to add a comment, so you might be saying something like check the first comment for blah, 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 you could put that information already here so that it's ready to schedule when you hit schedule, which I absolutely love. Up here, you can add a note to your post so that when you save it for later, maybe you're going to say, oh, this is a post I used for Mother's Day 2026, let's say. You can pull in stuff that you might have in your TextClips. So you could pull in that stuff here. I'll show you where that lives later on. And then down here, you have the option to just automatically save it into a folder. So you could pick one of your folders and save it, or you can save and schedule, which I absolutely love. So let's head over here. We have our calendar, so you can control what day and time you want to post. You could go as far ahead as you need to go, change it to AM, PM. And then here you have all the list of networks that you have connected. So you can schedule to multiple places in one click, which I absolutely love. And then over here on the far right, you get sort of a overview of what you have scheduled to come, or you could put it on the scheduled dates or the most recent dates. So there's two different views here, and you can also search by the network and see what you have posted for each network. So that's your scheduler in a quick overview. Now let's head to the content library. The content library is something that I absolutely love because, there's just those days when you're sitting there and you're like, oh my goodness, I don't know what to post. I can't be creative, or I just need to get something that's going to be engaging. And CinchShare has you covered here. So right now you can see that we have the make content available to us. You could go in here and you can click and you'll see tons and tons of information. Games, check the comment posts that I was just telling you about. They're doing really well on social right now. You have May National Days, which if you're not using this, I highly recommend. These are great for engagement. You have memes, and you have your reels, TikTok shorts and stories that you could pull in from as well. And then you have themed packs. So mini packs. So you can go in here and take a look at more of the content. But this, it's like never ending. I mean, I could sit here and click on all of these things, but it's never ending. So you can see just by me opening these folders, like they keep going and going. So there's tons of stuff that's already created for you by CinchShare that you can reuse wherever you need to. And I absolutely love that. You're never going to have trouble finding something to post on social if you decide to go with CinchShare. And then next, I'm going to show you my folders. So this is what I love. This is where I actually organize my content so that I can bring it in and organize it so that I can use it again and again and again. Because I don't like doing things, I don't know about you, but I don't like doing things over and over and over again. The wheel is already created. So why try to recreate that wheel again? If I'm making a post for, say, Mother's Day just passed. So that's why I keep bringing it up. So, if I'm doing a post for Mother's Day in 2026, then why not have it saved in my folder where I might be able to just tweak it slightly and then reuse it again in 2027 for Mother's Day? It's a way of working your business smart and not hard. If the content is really great and you're getting engagement, you want to keep it safe. You want to be able to reuse it. So that's what I absolutely love about my folders. So you could see that I have different folders. I have some shared folders. So you'll see that inside these little folders, there's like people. You can see these little people. That means that either the folder has been shared with me or I have shared that folder with someone else, which is something amazing that CinchShare allows you to do. So if you have, like, say, a team and you want to provide them with content that they can easily use, then CinchShare is definitely the app that you want to check out. One thing that I will say is that there are not many apps out there that will allow users to use that shared content for free, but CinchShare has you covered there because they have a free plan that if you're a leader and you're sharing content with your team, they can join the free plan so that they don't have to incur a cost until they're ready to, but they can still use the content that you shared. They can't make their own content, they can't create their own folders, but they can definitely use your content. So something worth looking into if that's something that you need for your team. So you'll go through and you'll see that I have different subfolders for my folders. And like I said, this is just a way that I keep things organized. Um, Down here is a folder that I use for my podcast that I invite my podcast viewers to come and join me on CinchShare. And I love that I'm using this to introduce Susan and myself to our viewers. So if they click on this, they can see a little bit about us. It's sort of an unconventional way of using CinchShare, but I absolutely love the fact that you can do that. And creating more folders is super simple. You just hit this hamburger menu here, and you would add a new folder. You would type in the name. If you wanted to create a subfolder, you just click on the folder, the main folder you want it to go into, and then create another folder, and you would create the subfolder inside that area there. So like I said, a super easy way to keep things organized. Inside your folder area, you have those text clips that I absolutely love that I was talking about. And you can see that I have a ton of links and stuff like that that I use on a constant basis. So anytime I want to do it, I just come here and I add a new text clip. I put the label here and then I put the content that I need to share. And I love that I can use this directly from my CinchShare keyboard, and it makes it super simple, just a tap and it is ready to send. So something to definitely look into. So if you're used to working with apps where you have that keyboard capability, CinchShare is definitely a competitor in that market. So take a look at it. All right. So then we're going to go over to the timeline. Over here, you can see any of my pending posts. So this is the remaining posts that I have scheduled for this week as I'm recording. I can go in here and I can look at my history. I could see basically all of the posts that I've posted in the past. I could filter by day and all that stuff here. I could do a different order. And then I had the option to go in here and look at the calendar. So I can take a look and see, okay, yeah, I have Facebook and Instagram and all of that stuff scheduled like that. I could go back and see what I have scheduled. So I just love the flexibility of seeing the views that you have and sort of what you posted and when you posted it. And then you can sort, of course, by just different pages and um, content like that to make it super simple to find. And then let's go take a look at our accounts for a quick second. So if we go and take a look at my account, if you click on my account, you're going to go and see all of your personal information, like your account ID, your affiliate link, and all that stuff. I'm not going to pull that up because it may share some personal information, but you can definitely go through. You can set up your PayPal they have a great affiliate program, so you could set that all up. The next here we have our support. So basically, if you have questions, you could just drop them a question in there and you can learn a little bit more about getting started. And they have some FAQs that you might want to check out. What else do we have? Your networks. So if we go here and take a look at your networks, you could do Facebook, Instagram, Threads, X, LinkedIn, Pinterest, YouTube, TikTok, and Blue Sky. And then I absolutely love the reminders because you could set as many of these as you want and actually put in little memos or reminders to you. So I might say, okay, text follow up. And then let's go take a look at that text follow up right now. So if you go into scheduler and maybe I just want to say follow up with Susan on podcasts. So I might just want to leave a message for myself. Hey, Lisa, you got to follow up with Susan. And again, this is an unconventional way that I use CinchShare. So not necessarily to post, but just as a reminder to myself. So then I might do it for tomorrow. And I'm going to follow up at say 10:09 a.m. with Susan. And then I'm going to come here and I'm going to click on text follow up. And then I'm going to hit schedule. You'll see that it is dropped in over here. And now at 10:09 a.m. tomorrow, I'm going to get a notification on my phone saying, follow up with Susan on podcast. So that just prompts me to say, hey, Susan, let's touch base about this. We need to schedule a date for our next recording, something like that. But again, an unconventional way of using it, but I absolutely love it. You can do this for posts on your in a group, or say you need to message somebody in Facebook Messenger or Instagram DMs, all of that stuff. You can put push notifications just to give yourself a message to remind you to do it. So it's sort of like a reminder app as well, or at least that's how I use it. So I love using it outside of the box. So this is just a quick run through of CinchShare. And before we go, I'm just going to show you how easy it is just to schedule a post. So let's go and take a look. Let's just do one of these behind the mics. So say I wanted to share this. All I have to do is come into my folder and I'm going to hit share. You'll see that my information is here. I have the picture of myself. If I needed to put any links or comments, I can add it here. Then what I'm going to do is we'll post it for the 17th. So that's Sunday. And I am going to, let's say, I'm just going to post it on my, we'll do my, well, we're not going to do a reel. We'll do a Facebook page post. And then I can just come down and basically hit schedule. You'll see that it's gone to schedule. And then if I go and I look at my scheduler, we posted it for the 17th and you can see it down here, ready to go, waiting to be scheduled on my Facebook business page. So I hope that this quick little run through has helped you sort of explore the differences or what's available with CinchShare. Be sure to come back because I have more of these tutorials planned where I'm going to dive deep into each of these features so that you can come and check out CinchShare and see if this is something that you're interested in. And if you haven't tried CinchShare yet, there is a link in the description of this this video that is going to give you a 30-day free trial, go ahead and grab that link now and try it out. And remember, I mean, you never know what app or tool is going to be useful to you in your business. So I always recommend when there's a free trial, check it out and see if it works for you. All right. I hope you enjoyed this. If you like this video, make sure you hit like and be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss anything else that's coming up on the channel. Take care, everyone.